and welcome to A Word from the King. I'm Marno Boshoff, the culture evangelist here at King Price Insurance, and love to share another thought with you today from our lovely offices in Pretoria. Behind me is our CEO's chair, and this is the floor where we daily work from. This is pretty much what our offices look like, and we love building a great environment for people to work in. But more important than that is actually the health and wellness of the teams, trying to build really highly engaged teams that build a fantastic culture that drives engagement, drives productivity, and drives a great company. Today, I would like to speak to you about fractured teams. I think the one thing we've picked up over the last while has been with the last 18 months of different lockdowns and different times of closing offices, opening offices, closing offices, going to home, working from the office, working from home, working from the office. Something we started picking up is that teams entered what we called eventually a fractured state, where some fractures happened within the teams, and where we thought there's going to be maybe some cracks within the culture of a team, we picked up that, yes, that really did happen, and it's about addressing that. So the best way of describing that was calling it a fractured state. Now, maybe if your team is going through a similar thing, because I got quite a lot of calls recently where people ask me, Marno, what do we do with our team since we've brought them back to the offices, or since we started coming back together again? We can feel there's a disconnectedness. It's not exactly what it used to be. And I think that's exactly what we also picked up. And at the moment, we're trying to focus on how do we bring that back. So one of the examples I would like to mention is, I think Zoom meetings and team meetings, online meetings, is almost like the only picture I have in my mind is to describe it as a brick. So we're trying to build this brick wall, and a Zoom meeting could be a very structured meeting like a brick in a wall. But the moment you put that off button, everybody's gone. There's no cement between these bricks. There's nothing that glues us together. And being back in the office and seeing people, reading those between the lines things, having those conversations between meetings is the cement between the bricks, I think, which is quite crucial and very important in gluing teams together. I think Simon Sinek makes a statement at one stage where he says it's about trust. It's not what happens within a meeting, but what happens between the meetings. And I want to make almost the same statement on culture. Culture is not just what happens within a meeting. It's actually what happens between the meetings as well. So those between the meetings, short conversations, how are you? Can I make you coffee? Can I do something for you? How's your family doing? Oh, listen, did you see what this guy said in that meeting? Listen, let's just quickly pick up on this thing we picked up on this one meeting. It's those in-between things that actually glues us back together again. So if you're also struggling with a fractured state within teams, I think face-to-face time, meeting one another again in meetings will help erode that away again and bring the teams closer again, and make sure you get time together as a team again. I think that's a very important element, and try and glue back together and build back together what really unites that team. People love people. People love to be with people, around people, and there's a different dynamic when teams are together. So I would really, personally, we are striving to put teams back more together again and having that element. So that's your word, a word from the King for today, here from the King Price offices. Thanks.